Good evening, everyone. It's Julie, and welcome back to my channel at Craft So Cute. And I have a fun and play. Let's just have a play with the papers that I've put in my Facebook group, and that's at if you go to my Facebook, it is Jolette Edwards, Joulette Edwards. I'll have that in the description box below. There, my Facebook, I've created a group which is called Junk Journal Depot, and there you will be able to find free printables. So if you want to go there and print out some stuff, let's play together, because I have some techniques to show you. Okay, if you get some stamps out, die cuts out, things like that, I'm going to show you how to enhance this page. Now, this is tea stain paper, and in the back, I think did I add on my Facebook, I'm not sure, some decorative tea stain paper that has like a floral hint, and you can just print that opposite on the opposite side. Okay, but we're going to work on this page right here. And what I have right here is, if you got die cuts, save your negatives, especially on your wildflowers, because what I've done is that every time I die cut, I will glue them together, a couple of pieces of cardstock together, and create my own stencil. Now, if you want something a little more substantial, maybe glue like 4 pieces of your negatives. So it's kind of hefty. So anyway, these are my die cut negatives. Okay, and then I've got lots of stamps on this Black Eyed Susan, because I have this Tim Holtz stamp. I am going to go ahead and use that, and use, where did it go? Where? It's probably in my, yep, in front of my face. And here's the little itty bitty one. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to stamp on these images without getting it onto the actual picture. Okay, now I also, what I did was I printed out another piece of paper here, and I fussy cutted this out, and this is what you can also do to fill up your page. Okay, your Black Eyed Susans, now you can have it orienting this way. Okay, you glue that down, and then this one can be in the center, you know, facing upwards, because this is this way. Okay, so you can fussy cut them out and put them here, and then glue them down to your page. Okay, but the reason why I did this was to show you how to put impressions that are behind the image without stamping on the image. So what you would want to do is fussy cut that out. I know it's going to be a little bit of work, but that's okay. You can do it. Just go like that. Line them up as best you can. Okay, like so. And then what you want to do is just put a little bit of washi tape to hold it in place. But since I don't have it, what I'm going to show you how to get that impression without stamping on your image here. Get my paperweight. Let me get my stamp. What color do we want to use? Let's just do this one, because my other one I think will be too dark. Okay, so let's get this distressing this, and let me stamp this off real quick to make sure that my stamps, I'm trying to find a scrap piece of paper. I just tossed one over here. Where is that scrap paper? Oh my gosh, I tell you, I think I'm losing it sometimes. Oh, here it is. Scrappy paper. Okay, let me just stamp that off and see if that's the color I want. Yep, it sure is. See, check that out. Right? Okay, so now, did you guys see that? Yep. Okay, and this is my vintage photo, and I'm going to show you how to stamp this off. So it's right here. I'm going to if I wanted one way like in the distance in the background, I'll just stamp that right there. Okay, and then let's see. Oh shoot, I moved it. Oh well, that just is a major fumble, right? Okay, all right, let me just do that over again. Okay, let me stamp that off. Ahoy. Let's see if I can just get this little bit of part over here. Let's see if I can do this. Semi sort of close. Darn. Well, let's just do another part. Okay? Don't you just love it when you can fumble this and just laugh at it? But here, I just wanted to show you, trying to show you guys what you guys can do. Okay, so let's go like this. This should work. This should work. We'll see. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now if I were to remove that, see, now that image is in the background, not the foreground, but the background. You see that? So I didn't get any of the stamping image onto the colored part, but you wanted to have some, like, sort of like a pen and ink type of, you know, pen ink type background where, let's do this again. And I am going to, so let me just line up this as best I can right up in here, right up in here, and let's get some more, and I'll show you. Let's see, get that stamped up. Come on, come on. Now, I don't know if anybody knows this hack, but let me just stamp this down. I was having problems when I was embossing using my stamps that they kept falling off of my block. Okay? You don't need to put your stuff in lightly soapy water. You know? Okay, let's move this image and see. Let's save those. Oop! It doesn't fly away. There it is. Let me show you now. Up close. There you go. See that? It's behind that watercolor flower. Alright. So, then I will take... oops. Stamp that off and make sure there's no more ink on it. But you want to use hand sanitizer. Just put it in the back of your, where it's not sticking very well, and take it and just rub on it, rub on it, and rub on it, and then wipe it off really quick with a wet towel, you know, like a wet wipe, and then just leave the rest to dry, and this thing renews itself. It sticks, okay? It just gets, it works again. I tried doing the soapy, light soapy method, and it just kind of killed my stamp. So now where's that small itty baby one? Okay, let's get the itty baby one. Let's do the itty bitty baby one. Okay, so now let's just get this guy out. Move my scrappy paper, move the stencil paper, and let's get my little baby flower here. Okay, so I hope that you guys will enjoy this. You may already know it, but you know, we all need reminding, right? I certainly do. Okay, so I'm going to line up my little image here, make sure that's where I want it. You can put a piece of washi tape underneath there, but I won't because I just want to quickly stamp this off and then move it. And sometimes, like, some washi tapes are stronger than other washi tapes, so not all washi tapes are created equal. Washi tapes, some of them are like, whew, rip your paper when you try to remove it. Okay, so that's why I'm not whatchamacallit, using washi tape. So I'm going to move my little paperweight and I'm going to stamp this off like, oop, I moved it. That's why you want to, okay, so I'm just going to, oop, let's see. I'm going to peekaboo one right over here. If I could just stop moving the image. Okay, well, that kind of didn't work because, look at me, I moved it. But you see how some of the leaves came through in between? I moved it. So, good idea. Maybe use washi. Go ahead and use your washi tape. Just use the washi. Let's see if I can line this up correctly to get that image back on there. There. So pretty much it did stamp on my image, but I wanted to show that that can be a peekaboo feature behind this flower, this image. And let's do another one. But this time I guess I will use a bit of washi. Let's see which one is a, let's see if this one will work. I just hate to tear the paper underneath. I just won't press it all the way down, right? So where are you? Right here, right here. So you don't move. So I'm, oopsie, you see it just stuck like, it just, okay, I'm going to line up the flower area there so it won't move. Now let's get another little itty bitty one, like going in this direction. Okay, and then I will move this image. See what I'm saying? Oh, come on, please don't rip, don't rip. It ripped. Do you see that? It ripped. That just is proof that not all washi tapes are created equal. But I can't even take this out anymore. Let's see. I am doing it. Okay. Yeah, call me anal, but let me get my glue stick. See if I can just glue this itty bitty part. I don't even know how it's supposed to go anyway. I'm just trying to... Come on. Oh, anyhow. What did I say? Washi tape on copy paper stuff, and it acts like duct tape. So that's kind of foobarred right there, but let's see. How am I going to fix it? I got it. I got me. I got myself. I got my back. I got my back. Okay. Put it on my little, whatchamacallit? And just color over that, right? And just cover it up. There. That is my seeing these things. Ugh, I could barely. And then I just wash my little water brush off. Okay. So I saved that little image boobiness. Okay. And just wipe off my little paperweight. Okay. So let me hold that up to you guys and see that image is right behind there. So it has some in the background. Okay, let me move that out of the way. And then Let me show you another technique, but I need to find a fine liner brush. Okay, hang on a second. I'm going to pause you. Fine liner brush. I'm going to use my really good ones, paintbrush, but I'm going to wash it off. Let me get my water, though. Okay. So I can rinse it off, because I do not want it staining my water brush. Okay. There, just a little bit of water. Okay. I hope that you guys are enjoying this. Okay, now, let's see. Let me get my, I'm going to show you guys. Let's see if it'll work. Moment of truth of how everything works, right? I'm going to wet it up a little bit and get some, pull some distress ink. Because because I want it to match. I want to make some stems. Okay. Okay. And I'm just going to follow it through. Just kind of gauge it, engage it. So see, you can, and then make your little leaves. Get a fine liner brush if you got some distress ink. That's another way to use up your inks. So it matches, so that you have colors that match, right? Okay, and then I'm going to come down here, bring this stem all the way through, and then just like that, and just doing a quick little fun and play with this. I'm not being actually very perfect, so I'm going right here in the direction that this stem would grow from this flower all the way down. And then you can follow it up with a pen, and I'll show you if you have any micro pigment micro pens. So I'm going to bring this little stem down just like so, just painting it in really quickly. Okay, and then you can do your leaves. If you have any other distress inks, like in different colors, like these colors, then take them out and paint in the leaves. But leave these guys the way it is, so it gives it some sort of field depth. Okay, I might do that if we have a little bit of time and show you. Let me wipe off my little block here. Okay, let that dry. Oops. Okay, so my brush is a-okay. Okay, now we got that, so let's go ahead and, where's my other one? I'm going to put this down. I'm going to set this in this direction, and then put this one in the center here, just like so. Okay, I think that's, no, I want it to go, let's go like it's off in this direction, and then we're gonna go like this. That way you guys can make a, does that look good? Yes, a black-eyed Susan. That's what it is, a black-eyed Susan field of flowers. Okay, now here we are. Yikes. And I'm only using this inexpensive, okay, here it is, I found it. Ugh. I've been using this as my little glue thing. Let me move this out of the way. Oh. I'm just gonna put some glue. You guys can use your art glitter glue if you guys want to, but I'm not, because I don't want to. It's really thin, and this thin copy paper will, you know, because just using this little glue right here, I'm going to put this down in this direction. Okay, it warps it. It warps the, whatchamacallit. I'm going to move this out of the way now. Oh, I do need a bigger desk, right? No, I don't. No, you guys are supposed to say, no, Julie, you don't. No, 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 no. I will give you guys a craft room tour. I did, remember, I did kind of tidy it up the other day, but it's not tidy anymore. Okay, so let's just there. Okay, and chop that bit off, and let's glue this one down. Do you see how beautiful? We're creating a field. I don't know if I like that sharp point, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to nip that straight away and put that about there, because there's this like border right here. Now it's really faint when you guys print it out, but before you print it out, hit your borderless feature so you can print, you know, so you don't have a border around your page. Okay, hit borderless. Okay, now I'm going to lay this down very carefully in the direction of the petals so I don't tear it, because this is not my more expensive printing paper. Really thin. Just be very gentle. Don't rip it. Okay, so I'm going to just lay it down right here. See, if I printed this, I should have printed it on the borderless function. And then I wouldn't be lining it up with this other one here. So we got one going in that direction, and this kind of in wanting to go that way, because see all of them how they're going? They're following the sunlight. Okay. And then I'm going to come back here and finish stamping this off, okay? But I wanted to show you how to see. I've got stamps on these little images, but I wanted to show you what a full page, what you guys can do with your stamps. Now, you don't have to use the same Black Eyed Susan. I'm just using it because I have it. And so I'm going to go one in the wild direction that way. Let's go like one. Do I want to go that? Yeah, let's go that direction. Oops. There we go. Ooh, I looked out on that one, huh? Okay, do we want... No, we don't. Sure, right up here, right up here. There we go. And then let's change this bad boy out, and let's get this big one here. And I want to put one like right there. I know you're going to see that image, but I just want to show you what a full page of it, if you cut out your little things to keep it from blocking. See, now there you go. You've got a field, background field of flowers. of Black Eyed Susans. If you have one, you know, go ahead and take it out and use that. Where's my itty bitty one? Is it in front of my face? I just took it off. I bet you guys can see it, but I can't. And I have my glasses on. Okay! Where'd you go? Did I... Oh, come on. I didn't drop it, did I? No, you're probably going, Julie. Oh, it is in front of my face. Let's just put that together so we don't lose it. Okay, let's put that over there. And then I wanted to show you, well, probably not on this one, but I wanted to show you this particularly. This is how you can fill up and see. And then, well, this one was a darker color because I was trying to figure out a color resolution on it. But had I cut the same print out like this, they would have all been the same color. But I wanted to show you, this is your background page. Look at that. When you fold it up, okay, and then there's the back of that. Or even, oh, what's that? A chart. This is your outer cover, and this is your signature. Like in the center of your signature page. It's the center. Okay? Also, another thing is that you guys can create a Dutch door, okay, by cutting this out. Just start like right here and cut it out, and there's a Dutch door. So, lots of things for you guys to have fun and play. So, that's just one. Let's see. Oh, I'll put in the stems. I showed you how to do the stems. And let's do, I got it. Hang on. I'm going to use it since I've got the stamp set and show you guys. Oh no, I lost one down there. I better pick it up before I actually forget that it's down there and go crazy searching for it. Oh. Okay. Now. Okay, now, let's see. What color do I have that's going to match? Forest. I think my forest green, or forest moss, or bundled sage. I'm going to have to... There's bundled sage and forest. Ooh, that might be too dark. Let me see. Do I have it? Yep, I saved the little pink, the daubers down there. Let me just ink this off real quick and see. Yeah, look at that on my finger. Let's get my scrap. No, that one might actually work. Let's see. Let me just stamp it off real quick. Let me do this. Actually, I just want... Let me turn it over. And I just want to ink that leaf. And that little itty bitty stem. Okay. Down here with that stem. Well, that's a little too dark. Yep, it came out a bit too dark, so let me just show you. Let's try bundled sage. Fingers can't open it. Ugh. Why? Yeah. More little hands. Okay, let me ink off this. I think I need a new one of these or get re-inkers because of that. These little things. get this leaf up here. So hopefully this will work. 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kinda, sorta. It's too light. Let me show you. So that would not, I probably, this kind of works. It does have that color green, this mossy green in here. So what I could do is take a little bit of, using my paintbrush, and brush that on, or paint it on. My spotter brush. Let's do this one. It is the forest moss. So I'm going to put this on here and wet it. Let me stamp that up. Yeah, it's not bad. Okay, let's just paint that on. Just kind of messy painting this because my watercolor paintings is the method called line and wash. Okay, it's not a perfect realistic, it's not supposed to be, but I love that method of painting called line and wash watercolor painting. So I just brush that a bit on this color, and I'll lift it up for you guys to see. So if you don't have watercolors, I just showed you this is a watercolor, but using your distress inks. Okay, I'm just kind of filling in some green areas. So here's another method of having a watercolor using your, yep. And then I'll probably go like this. I'll just probably come up here and just do a line, like a little squiggly wiggly, and come over here and just go like a little squiggly wiggly, and then a stem. Create a point and a squiggly wiggly like that. You guys seeing that? And we need one over here. There we go. And then you can add a little more distress ink. Add it if you want the color value to be deeper or show a vein. Okay, let me just show you what that looks like. Let me clean off my brush. This is one of my expensive brushes. I probably shouldn't be using the spotter brush for that. Use the ones that I get that's less expensive. I know the cap's around here. There it is. Somewhere. This is my Christmas gifts from my hubby for my watercoloring. Now I'm going to clean this off. Let's just do this. Let's get a little bit of a water. This is my watercolor towel, as you can see. Okay, now that's cleaned off. And let me just show you what we've done. And there's the leaves, okay? And if you want to, I have these cheap at Walmart. I forget how much this costs. These little micro pens. You just come in here and squiggle it off, and create a, and squiggle that off. Squiggle that off, create a vein. And see, this is called a line and wash technique, and I'll lift it up and show you. Now you can add it or not, but my light is super dark. Can't see how I did a line and wash. It's so faint, but see, in the background I left the that. I just wanted to add the detail on the stems, but leave the flower heads alone, you know. But if you want, I'll tell you, take out your distress inks, get yellow. If you want to color that in, stamp it off. And let's see, what do I have? Here's my color palette. Wild honey. Let's find wild honey. Wild honey. There you are. Ooh, that just seems like it might be bright, but let's just get wild honey out. So, if you have distress inks, you say, oh, I don't have watercolor. Well, yes, you do. You do now. Ugh. Let's just tap some out there. And, okay, line. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Come back, come back. Okay, let's just use this. Ugh. See, I can't even pull that off. Wow. Woo. Okay, let's see what this is going to look like, right? Is it going to be too bright? No. Just kind of like water it down. Let's just water it down. Like watercolor, you just water it down, right? And just add like just a quick, you know, on some petals, you know, you can put some more water on there, push that off, and get some of your vintage photo to create some shadows, you know, stuff like that. And then darken the leaves by adding a bit more, creating some shadows, you know, just adding a bit more depth to it. You see how you were painting with distress inks? Yep. So get it out. Those little sets, these were Christmas presents. I hate wasting my ink, so let's just have a bit of a fun and playing. Let's see how far we can. Let's take this color. I'm just quickly painting it in, trying to use up some of these inks. See, I've got. That's what I love about line and wash, because you don't have to stay in the line. That's the beauty of line and wash. You don't stay in the line. It's, you know, and then you have the other outer lines to define. Okay, let's mop you guys up and add some more deep dark right under here, value underneath the leaves where there's a lot of shadow. Okay, like so. Do you see how pretty that is? Right? So take your things out, you guys. Make sure this ink is washed.